and so have the people of Canada. So I think we should be celebrating the fact that we will have a progressive Liberal government in Canada. There's a lot of people to thank. This has been a very long journey. 4 years ago yesterday was when I was nominated the first time in 2015, and I had started that process about a year prior. So it's been a really long journey, and you can't do this without your family. And so first of all, I just have to thank my wife Rula, our son Laith, his girlfriend Lavanna. I left our other residence in Ottawa and moved here 18 months ago, and have been here for the duration. And they have also interrupted their lives to be here and to be part of the campaign. And my immediate family, my mom, Allan Thompson, my sister Nancy Alexander, my brother Gord Thompson, their families, all of my extended family have just put everything into this campaign. So I really have to thank my family for putting up with all of this, for all of this time, but more than that, for just putting everything on the table and on the line to support an effort. And this really was worth it. You know, it might not seem like it looking at the local result, but this is how our democracy works, and thousands of people across the country were contesting these contests tonight, and only one person wins in each riding. So it's how our democracy works, and we have to respect that. And of course, I have an incredible team to thank, and that team was led by a man named Rod McDonald, who's been my campaign manager. And initially at the outset, I was having a joint team of campaign managers with Duncan Jewell, who had also been so involved all the way along. Duncan had some health issues and had to step back and was sort of the wise man at home, and Rod was leading the charge and was just phenomenal. You simply cannot imagine the time that individuals will put into this when it's not their name that is going on the ballot. So Rod and Duncan led that team. Mary Ellen Ross was our director of operations, did a phenomenal job, again, put so much energy into this, made sacrifices on my behalf. I've had two full-time staff members who've been working closely with me, Mike and Kate, who have again devoted full-time effort to this in the last few weeks and months. And then there's everybody else. You all know who you are, and I can't start down a list of names or I'm going to miss somebody. But there are municipal chairs who were working in their municipalities. There were people who were in charge of all kinds of things, so many people who have been working on my behalf. And all I can do is thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish that I could have won for you so that we would be having a big celebration tonight. But I'm so happy to see all of you here. Somebody I wanted to single out among all those volunteers is a man named Nick White, who led our sign team, and just phenomenal work. And others who gave me advice on policy and gave me advice on media, and so you know who you are. And I can't thank you enough for the work that you've done. Shortly I will be giving Mr. Lobb a call and congratulate him on his victory, because it's a really decisive victory, and the people of Huron-Bruce have once again chosen Ben Lobb as their member of parliament, and I will be giving him a call to congratulate him. I also want to congratulate Tony McQuail and Nicholas Wendler and Kevin Clerks. Tony and Nicholas, we can sort of see the way the political map looks when you look at the final numbers, and they did very well in this campaign. And Nicholas I particularly wanted to salute because he faces some challenges, and it was pretty courageous of him to be mounting the kind of campaign that he was. So I think this is sort of the end of a very long journey, and I just want to thank all of you. It sounds cliche, so I just want to thank all of you for being part of that, for supporting me, for believing in me. I'm not sure we could have worked any harder on this, but
You couldn't have.
I guess better is always possible. And I just, again, want to thank you so much. I think all of the things that we believe in and that the reason we were doing this still hold true. And I will cherish all those memories of all the people who I met on their doorsteps who just shared something with me of their lives and their challenges and what they hope their Member of Parliament could do for them. And it's been a really terrific experience, and I'm very glad that I did it, and I have no regrets. And I just can't thank all of you enough for being here from the duration and for continuing to support me and all the sacrifices that you have made. So Canadians did choose forward tonight, and I think that's something that we should celebrate. And no one's going to pipe me in. Even though we had a piper here, we were totally prepared. And but I just think we've got this space, we've got the Legion at our disposal, and we're all here. I think we have something to celebrate tonight, and we should do that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and